Oh boy. So let's get right to the main news. A lot of the cast for the new Quantum Leap reboot has been officially announced. Most of these are relatively unknowns, except for Ernie, who, of course, is from the Ghostbusters franchise, and many other big roles. So, is this a good idea? Well, they had been forewarning for some time that essentially the Sam role was going to go to a non-white male, and the casting call was for a Mensa and/or Asian actor, and that's what they've gotten with Raymond Lee, who will apparently be playing Ben, who essentially is the new Sam. But in terms of the other casting, it's a little weird and it's a little off, and I'm sure some fans are going to be a little worried. Probably the only big red flag was a non-binary actor, which may disturb some people, and that's apparently Park, who will be playing Ian, who helped construct the AI that they're using for this Quantum Leap project. But in terms of the other people, it doesn't look too bad. Lee is playing the head of security at the Quantum Leap project, and Bassett is Addison. And it seems Addison is the new Owl, but we're not sure yet. And Ernie Hudson is sort of like this government figure who is trying to shape the project and protect them, but also giving a kind of guiding hand. But still no clue as to what exactly is this. Will this continue Quantum Leap directly? Because there do seem to be ties to this from the original Quantum Leap. Because the character Ernie Hudson is playing is Magic. And if you double check, this appears to be the same Magic from Leap Home Part 2, where Sam leaped into the body of a black Vietnam veteran who's called Magic because he basically has insane luck. When people are with him, they almost never die from mines or gunfire, so he has the nickname Magic. So it could be a coincidence or just a little callback, but I suspect there's a tie-in from that Magic to this Magic. It just can't be that much of a coincidence. So there may be an overlap between the first and this series in terms of characters and or stories continuing. So the casting will probably split people that it's already going too far towards political correctness. And I was seeing something on the Reddit where people are already debating this and it's going back and forth. And someone nicely summed up that Quantum Leap had a lot of political episodes. I've covered this in the other video. That's true, but that's distortive. They did do quite a few shows that seem to have liberal themes, but they also had a lot of episodes having conservative themes. And it's interesting that Caitlin, who is playing Addison, is from the military. So it appears to me they're kind of trying to placate both sides and giving people a cast that can kind of appeal to both conservatives and liberals. But it may lean more liberal in this case. But since Belisario is still a part of this, I suspect it's going to be a lot more middle of the road than people suspect. Still, probably the non-binary thing is a red flag for some people that it's going to go in a very odd, weird direction. And they haven't yet confirmed the Scott Bakula connection, and Bakula has said he wants to be a part of it, and he has been shown scripts, so hopefully that will be worked out. But again, this is just a cast for the pilot, and if you know the politics of Hollywood, a lot of things can change. They can switch people, they can do the pilot, it works, but they rethink the casting and get other people. So this isn't set in stone, so people should relax. If this rubs them the wrong way, they may correct it later on. But the good news is it is happening. They're pulling the trigger. They have a cast. Presumably they will shoot the pilot soon and then test it out. And I hope it happens. But again, the Quantum Leap fandom is big, but it's not like Star Wars or Star Trek. It's fairly modest. But modest or not, I do hope they get it right. So definitely some worrying signs, but overall not too bad. And if they keep mainly the structure and tone of the original, I'm not seeing too many reasons to think this will be a complete disaster. Maybe I'm a little too hopeful, but that's where we stand so far.